Well, here we are, my first adventure beaver trapping. I've never done it in my life. I'm seeing a whole bunch of tracks down there in the mud. Real steep drop off. A bunch of brush and another drop off. Trees chewed up everywhere down there, so I'm gonna look around a little bit and decide where I'm gonna put one. But that right there, that's the hill of death. And I don't see a run. We'll get back to you. Right there, if you can see it, they're starting to chew on this big tree. That's why we're here. They cut some little ones down. If I can find some. They're chewing lumber that they shouldn't be chewing. Not desirable for them. There's several up there. That's why the landowner wants them gone. It's so steep in here, I don't know yet. Might get a boat. Alright, I came down through this wash right here. They've got a slide going up through there, chewing on them trees. They've got a slide going up through there. I blocked it off that log right there because there's a gravel bar. You can see that stick there's been cleaned off of the beavers. And I thought I had beaver tracks. That's kayak tracks. What we're going to do is we're going to put an 850, I think, right in here. Might even put a little caster mound right there, see what happens. We'll get back to you. Alright, this stick with the thorns on it is already here. I put that stick there to mark my drowning rod going down in the deepest part I could get. I don't know if it's deep enough. You can just see my 850 starting to show up a little bit. This is that big slide. And they made that stick that I put it there for eye feel, and I made this caster mound with some Trapper J's beaver lure on that stick right there. We'll let you know. And they're from Judith and Dan Davis, always looking for these runs. The gravel bottom. And it feels like they run this way if that's what I'm standing at. But no bank dens so far. I am finding that. I found some down there, but as far as I know, I'm seeing it everywhere. It's sporadic. It's not in just one spot. We'll get back to you. All right, that's just above my boot right there. And then it's up almost to my waist right here, or up to my crotch. So I figured it was a run. I couldn't find a bank den. I did find some tracks. Put me a little caster mound right there. That log right there is blocking them some. Of course, these are holding my 330. And I put that little dive stick right there. I don't know what else to do. I'm not finding the bank dens yet, but moving on. All right. Water come up, we ain't sure why. Something has been coming off the high bank and onto this tree and chewing on that little tree, standing on them roots. They've even been eating ironwood trees up there. You can see one up there chewed on. I hope. There's some chewed on right there. We can't find any tracks on the bank. Nothing. We've been a good ways in the boat. Moving on. Alright, about 200 yards uphill from the creek, there's a little pond. And a bunch of sticks cut by beavers. There's a chew stick down in there all cleaned off. There's some scat right in there. Some kind. All the water come up and I'm not sure why. Shouldn't have come up this much. We're going to try to do something here. Mostly muskrat tracks. We did find beaver tracks, but we had to really hang on to the boat. I couldn't turn the camera on. But I'll get back to you. Yeah. Alright, we found a dam up there. They was damming up a culvert. I opened it up and she's flowing pretty good below that pond. We come down here and found this where they're going up through there, and I made me a big caster mound. I'm gonna set me a 330 right there to fit perfect. We'll see. Now, I don't know what these beavers are thinking in here, but that is a big old shagbark hickory. Way up above this pond. Wow, he got his work cut out for him. There's my caster mound. Willow branch for some bait. Traps down in yonder. Water dropped. I gotta fix it a little bit. I got a problem. That wasn't there yesterday. We'll see. Got me a drowning rod right there and an MB 850 right there. We pulled it out of the creek. Stick with some caster on it. They've got a path going up here underneath that fence going down to the creek. It's a long ways, but near as I can tell, this is where they're coming in and out. Whew. Set that 330 over there and forgot to take the safeties off, and something knocked my caster stick over in his beaver track. So things are looking better. We'll see. There's some kind of weird looking track on my caster mound. Let me get down here if I can. Not sure what I'm looking at, but right here, my 330 snapped off, and we got a miss. Not sure what went on. Moving on. All right, our beaver caster stick's knocked over. We can't find the chain. We might have got her done. Keith's gonna pull it up here.
Maybe.
Mr. Dan there on Judith and Dan Davis said sit like you're holding a bulldozer, so we tried. No chain. That's a good sign. I hope we got a beaver. We missed again. 2 misses same day.
Why is it down there so far?
Daggone it. It was clear at the end of the rod. Well, if nothing else, I'm educating the beavers and teaching myself a little bit, I guess. We'll reset her. I'll tell you what, that beaver's a smart aleck. There's a couple of toe marks right there. Right there's my trap. Now, to be legal, that has to be underwater. And it was. We unplugged that culvert up there and he's plugged it back off. I'm gonna have to snap this one. Y'all see that? That wasn't there. They're not using sticks. They're using, well, small sticks, but mostly just mud. And they're flat packing that culvert with it. That's weird. I gotta move that trap over there almost every day, get it underwater. I don't know what to say. I got one more to check here. I have to give up pretty soon. All right, our slider's gone again, second day in a row. Hopefully this is it. Ah! Don't feel like it. I hear it sliding. Oh, we did! We did it! We did it! Front foot. Ain't the biggest beaver in the world, but that's my first. We did it. Wow. Wow. I'm tanning a bobcat hide right now too. I got a lot of work to do. Here's my homemade slider. I'm in here close. I just bent a piece of metal and drilled a hole in it and drilled another hole for that. It can slide down, but when he pulls back, he's done. I don't know, maybe, I'm gonna guess 30 pounds. We'll weigh him when we get home. Well, the creek level keeps changing on me really fast. And that's supposed to be underwater. It's not doing any good other than that one miss we had a while back. Doesn't seem to be very many beavers in here, so I'm gonna go ahead and snap that one off. We'll take this green willow branch up there at the other set for some feed and see if they want that. All right, I cleaned the culvert out again. I found this stick with something was already eaten. I planted it right there in some fresh green willow, and we'll see if they want that. Got a little bit of castor right there. I just had to move my 850 back down a little deeper. The water level dropping, I'm sure it'll drop a little more yet. Put me a chest stick in there like Mr. Dan Davis does. We'll see what happens, but we haven't had any action since we caught that one. And according to the camera, that's the only beaver in here. I don't know. I just don't know. If that's it, we're going to pull tomorrow. Keith sure helped me a lot this year, so I tanned his bobcat for him. Thank you, Keith. Hey y'all, it's been a lot of fun. Got my first beaver ever. That's all I really wanted. That's why I only bought one leg hold. And I'm pretty tickled about that. We're gonna try to hoop it eventually. I got the hide in the freezer right now. I haven't fleshed it yet. Just too busy. I got a lot to do. We're gonna do some carving. Turkey season's coming up. I'm still working on hides. But we'll get there. Thank y'all for coming. Always share your fire. We love y'all.